T. Lamont, it's all yours.
Thank you so much, Boomy Moore. And as always, and as a matter of fact, today I got a treat because I got to hear the Empower Me Now moment this afternoon's income opportunity call, and then I get to hear it again, get to hear another Empower Me Now moment tonight. So I got a double treat. Thank you so much for those Empower Me Now moments. All right, we've got a lot to cover tonight, and tonight I think we might even have a little bit of a role reversal. Normally on Monday nights, Jay Joshua is Batman, and I'm Robin. Tonight we're even going to have Catwoman on with us as well. Queen Twitter is going to be weighing in. She's got hundreds of thousands of folks following her on Twitter. But tonight I think we flip it just a little bit. I might be more of a Batman role with the president being Robin. Hey, Robin, are you there, sir? Mr. President, are you there, sir?
I am, T. Lamont. I saw the bat symbol and I came ready. So.
All right, fantastic. And I don't know if it was. I was hearing a lot of background noise, so I'm not sure if that was there or not. Now, Mr. President, you jump in, obviously. I know we had a discussion right before we got on the webinar as to some things we wanted to make sure that we conveyed to the field. Let me pull up my whiteboard first and foremost and talk about some major things that we're going to discuss on tonight. All right. Yes, you've been waiting for it. I know it's actually been live for a while. We just haven't had the time to go through and show you how to activate it. Jubi Vacations, we're going to show you that tonight. Jubi Vacations is up, alive, and well. It's ready for you to use. It's ready for any of your customers to use. It's ready for you to be able to get customers to use Jubi Vacations. Again, we're going to walk you through the process of we as promoters being able to use it, and then obviously customers can also use it as well. So we're going to go through Jubi Vacations. Yes. Again, it's been there for a while. With everything that was going on, we haven't had the opportunity to really full-scale launch it. Now, on the back of that, we're going to also talk about a new travel product that is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So we'll talk about that. The ink is not even dry yet. If you've been coming on the income opportunity webinars since, I think, Tuesday night of last week, you've heard us integrate it in, and some of you may have been thinking, well, where did that come from? Because I didn't hear about it on the corporate update webinar. Well, that's because the ink hadn't the deal hadn't been sealed yet. It was sealed sometime last week, and we've been talking about it in the income opportunity presentations. So we want to talk about that new travel product, also how that integrates into the new compensation plan, which is a phenomenal compensation plan. And then also talk about another product that has been in testing mode. The reason you haven't heard more about this is because we wanted to have it tested, one, get some testimonies, number two, and then know that it was in production and just about ready to come out of production with the labeling and all of that good stuff. So Mr. President will probably talk a little bit more about that. You'll hear some amazing testimonies about that particular product. Dave Kaninsky, I don't know if you're out there, but if you're out there, when we get to the Max Relief in the bottle, we'd love for you to come on and share your story. I know you've shared it with a few folks. All right, so let's go to work here first. And Mr. President, you feel free to stop me or to jump in anytime you feel like you need to. Let's go first to Jubi Vacations. Yay, Jubi Vacations. And that is the URL, by the way, JubiVacations.com. JubiVacations.com. Now, what you want to do, if you have not registered Jubi Vacations, do not put an email address or password. We need to get you registered first. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our test position. I'm going to walk you through how to get Jubi Vacations if you haven't already purchased her. If you have purchased her, then I'll show you where you need to go to get your registration ID. Give me just a moment here as we log in with our test position. Bear with us. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Almost there. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. All right. So when you go in your back office, if you go in under Max Bucks, this is a test position here. If you go in under Max Bucks, all right, and then from there you would click on Shop, Spend Max Bucks, and if you scroll down, this is where you can go and you can choose. This is for we promoters wanting to use Jubi Vacations, okay? You choose which one you want. Do you want a resort card, which is a single use, which means you can book one vacation. A double use card means you can book 2 vacations, and a triple use card means that you can book 3 vacations. What you would simply do is, if you haven't already done this, you would simply select which one of these you want, okay? Which one of these you want. Now, I've already done this in this test position, and you would go on and you would complete the order, put your PIN number, so on and so forth, okay? You've got eCash or however you're paying for that. Okay, so now, Mr. President, did we get, and maybe you, did we get an answer from
usually within the hour.
Okay, all right, so once you have made your purchase, you need to give it about an hour or so for it to populate. So after about an hour or so, you would simply come back into your system once again under Max Bucks, this time under Manage Auto Ship. Max Bucks, Manage Auto Ship. Max Bucks, Manage Auto Ship, okay? Or you can obviously get Manage Auto Ship from the eCash when you go over here under your My Financials. But the easiest is the Max Bucks, Manage Auto Ship. Now, when you've purchased the card, you're going to see this big green button over here, okay? And that says Jubi Resort Cards. You simply click on there. And when you click on there, you're going to notice as you scroll all the way down that there is a card number and a PIN. A card number and a PIN. Now, this is you as a promoter setting up your Jubi Vacations. This is you as a promoter that is also a customer setting up your Jubi Vacations. So just make a note of your card number. Maybe just post it to a Word document or what have you. Make a note of your PIN code. Post that also maybe to a Word document. And then you're going to head on over to JubiVacations.com. JubiVacations.com, JubiVacations.com. You will then put in that card number. You'll put in that card number. That's the same card number right here. You would put in that card number, and you would put in your PIN. You would click Submit, and then that will allow you to register your Jubi Vacations account with the appropriate email address and the appropriate password. So I'm just going to run through that again. Very quickly. All right, you were in your back office. What did you do? The first thing you did is you clicked on Max Bucks. You clicked on Max Bucks, okay? Once you clicked on Max Bucks, then you clicked on Spend Max Bucks. I'm making the assumption you hadn't already purchased Jubi Vacations. For those of you who were just waiting for it, again, it's been there. We just had not taken the time to show you how to do all of this. Scroll all the way down, decide which one of these cards you want. Scroll all the way down, decide which one of these cards you want. Your customers, when they go into their Jubi Max portal, they'll be able to purchase from their customer portal. If you go to your Jubi Max portal, you won't purchase the Jubi Vacations card from your Jubi Max portal. You'll have to purchase it as promoters back here as I'm showing you. You completed your order. You came back in about an hour or so. You came back to Max Bucks. You came back to where it said Manage Auto Ship and the big beautiful green button over here, Jubi Resort Cards, and you had your card number, you had your PIN number. You jumped on over to JubiVacations.com, JubiVacations.com. You put in that card number, you put in that PIN number, you click the Submit button. It then allows you to register. And now, once you are registered, you can come in and you can log in. So let's just go in here real quickly and show you. I'm going to log in. Give me just a moment here. All right, give us just a moment. All right, there we go. All right, so we're going to log in. Let's see if we can blow this up just a tad bit. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, with JubiVacations.com, there we go. You've got this information here. Feel free to read it. You can get an entire week for as little as $299. So you simply would come over here on the left-hand side, choose where you want to go. I'm going to choose the U.S. here. I'm going to choose a very frequently traveled destination. I'm going to choose Florida. And then I'm going to choose the Central Florida, the Orlando area where Mickey is and Universal Studios and all that good stuff happens to be. I'm going to look at the August 2013. Now keep in mind that we're already in the summer. So if we had been doing this maybe a few months ago, we would probably see even more inventory than what we're going to see. But we're just going to click on there. It's going to begin to search. Give us a moment. And it's going to show us what's available. Remember, these are 8-day, 7-night vacation stays. There are no timeshare presentations. There's no upsell. You're just going to vacate. You're not paying any monthly fees. You're not paying any annual increasing annual maintenance fees or anything like that. Okay, and here we are. So you'll see, for instance, that you've got a couple of these places not too far from the Orlando area. And by the way, I live in this area. And we've got a lot of little small towns right around Orlando. I mean, a whole bunch of little small towns. So you could still think you're in Orlando, but it's called a small little town, all right? So you'll see here, here's one. If we were wanting to go around that, this is pretty good, Labor Day weekend. Labor Day weekend right around that time from 8/31 to 9/7 of this year. 2 bedrooms, sleeps 8. It's got a full kitchen, retail price $1,600. Our price, and your customers would get this same price, ladies and gentlemen, $399. $399. $399. That's Jubi Vacations. Here's another one here. That's a 1-bedroom, sleeps 4. We've got some 1-bedroom, sleeps 4. 2 bedrooms that sleeps 8 for normally $16.99. You get it for $4.99. Let's pull up our calculator. At $4.99 divided by 7 nights, that's coming out to be $71 a night. It's hard to get a Motel 6 for $71 a night, much less a 2-bedroom that sleeps 8. So you can go through here. As a matter of fact, you can see there are, looks like there's 3 pages of inventory just in this particular area. And you could have gone through and you could have looked at obviously other places outside of the U.S. You could have looked for other time slots. Wow. 3 bedrooms, sleeps 8 for $399. Wow. So I'm going to be going in here, ladies and gentlemen. One of the ways we're going to build our business, I'm going to go in here now that this is up and running. And for those of you that are looking to take a vacation, go on and take your Jubi vacation. So, Mr. President, when I take my Jubi vacation, I'm going to go and I'm going to have my video camera and I'm going to YouTube that baby. And I'm going to show off the location of where we are and talk about how we got it from Jubi Vacations. But we want you to look good, we want you to feel good, and we want you to live good, so on and so forth. So, yes, Jubi Vacations is up. Jubi Vacations is running, and tremendous. $3.99. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. Okay, all right.
You know, T. Lamont,
Yes,
I just got to jump in here. You know, one of the things that I've been doing on webinars since we started was talking to people about whether or not they really believe they deserve to take a vacation or maybe 2 vacations.
Gotcha.
I got to tell you, you know, when you do the math on it, you're looking at maybe $59 a night. $58 a night is what that breaks out to be. I mean, for the price that most families would take the kids and stay in a Motel 6 or a Best Western on the side of the road, they can literally stay in a resort for the entire week, save a ton of money on food. They've got kitchens. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. And the selections are tremendous. You know, Jubi Vacations is, for a lot of people, going to help them and their family take their very next vacation of their dreams, and then another vacation, and then another vacation, and then another vacation. They got so much selection back here.
Look at this, 3 bedrooms that sleeps 10. This is during a holiday weekend. I'm pretty sure that's probably Labor Day weekend or getting close to it, I think. 3 bedrooms that sleeps 10 for $399. 3 bedrooms that sleeps 10. So that's Jubi Vacations, ladies and gentlemen. That's up and ready. That's ready for customers in the customer portal. That's ready for promoters in the promoter portal. And for those of you that are international, so Mr. President, let me make sure I'm understanding it. If I'm international, I could actually, as my auto ship, since we have some challenges with getting some of the physical products to certain areas, with my auto ship, I could actually auto ship a Jubi Vacation card for the wholesale price, let's say $50 for a one-time use, $100 for a two-time use, $150 for a three-time use. I could either then, and then I could actually sell that card if I wanted to. If I bought it for $50, if I wanted to sell it for $100, I could do that, and I would keep that money. Or I could simply give that to a customer as an incentive for them to come in and maybe do some other things as well. Is that right? I can actually, particularly if I'm international, I can put that, and that can be a part of my PQV?
Absolutely. And, you know, the Jubi Vacations resort cards come in 3 different flavors. They have one-time use, two-time use, and three-time use. And so for people who are looking to have a product that they can retail and get, you know, they can retail it person to person, they can collect the difference and pocket quite a bit of cash. It's very lucrative. Again, the Jubi Vacations one-time use, two-time use, and three-time use resort cards are absolutely incredible. And Telemont, towards the end of this call, let's show off the upgrade process, and we can actually show pictures of that.
Okay. You want to do that now? You want to do that after we do the?
We can, either way, we can do it after. We can do it after.
Okay. All right. All right. So Jubi Vacations is live. Open up your questions box. Let's get some feedback. How many of you, especially looking at some of those prices, how many of you are excited about Jubi Vacations? You taking a Jubi Vacation? How many of you are excited about that? Fantastic. Fantastic. And Louise, that was a one-time when you purchased this for the week. Louise, that was your cost. You purchased it for $399 for the week. That's not a monthly price or anything like that. Louise, I know you're in Australia, so you might decide for your auto ship until we get, as you call it, a shipping depot here in Australia for products. You might decide that you want Jubi Vacations a 1 or 2 or 3-time use card as your auto ship to be able to give out or to sell retail to customers. All right, now, as exciting as that is, last Tuesday, so after our webinar last Monday night, Mr. President invited me to come on to a webinar for a travel product that even takes the travel to another level. And this is called the Max Lifestyle Travel Club. The Max Lifestyle Travel Club. And let's just kind of take you back a few weeks, maybe really a couple months ago. I remember when we were really just kind of getting things started. The lights were just starting to, to come on. I think we were still in the pre-registration stage. Mr. President and I had a discussion about where the company was going with travel. And so what we now know of Jubi Vacations was in the works, but he was really wanting this other travel product to also be a part of our portfolio. And as he was explaining it to me, I was like, man, that sounds really good. That sounds real good. Well, let's get it done. Let's get it done. And he said, well, here's the only problem is our contact, to get this thing done is over in Africa on an African safari. Mr. President, how long was he on that African safari?
He was gone for, I think, 3 weeks.
That's cool.
It's got to be the longest safari that I've actually ever seen.
Okay, so now let's introduce, and if you've been coming on some of the income opportunity webinars since last Tuesday, you've heard us talk about this, and maybe you were trying to see how this all pieced together. Let's talk about the Max Travel Club, Max Lifestyle Travel Club. This club is going to offer a best rate guarantee. It's going to be a big part of our new packages that we'll have. So essentially, we're going to have 2 travel products. We'll have the Jubi Vacations, which we just showed you there. Remember, with Jubi Vacations, 1-time, 2-time, 3-time use cards there. People simply pay for the week, and that's it. No timeshare presentation, no upsells, none of that stuff. Now, with the Max Lifestyle Travel Club, anyone who purchases that product will be able to have an unlimited amount of vacations. They're not limited to 1 or 2 or 3-time use. Now, the difference from a resort condominium standpoint is the Max Lifestyle Club, I think they had like 5 or 6 separate resort condominium booking engines. So it gives even more inventory than Jubi Vacations, all right? And so we're certainly not here to foo-fooey on Jubi Vacations, but it gives more inventory than Jubi Vacations. As a matter of fact, I can tell you that as we were going through, they gave us a little demo. I went through and I put in places like Hawaii, and I saw a ton of 8-day, 7-night vacation stays in Hawaii for $4.99. Queen, help me out. I can never pronounce that place in Mexico. How do you pronounce it? How do you say that?
Puerto Vallarta.
Okay, that one too. All right. I saw a bunch of those in like $4.59. And the other thing that the Max Lifestyle Club has with its resort bookings is maybe you're not necessarily wanting to book for an entire week. Maybe you're not necessarily looking for an 8-day, 7-night stay. Maybe you're looking for more like a weekend getaway. Even though if you did an 8-day, 7-night stay and paid $4.99 just for the weekend, you still probably come out a whole lot better. But there were spots that maybe if you just wanted a 3-day, 2-night or a 4-day, 3-night, maybe a weekend excursion. So it had a little more flexibility in terms of its overall number of resorts and what you could do. Essentially what they've done is, many of you are probably familiar with some of the big timeshare networks like RCI and Interval, and I think there's one big other one out there. With Jubi Vacations, I don't know how many networks they're tied into, but I know that Max Lifestyle Travel Club is tied into all the major resort networks. Now, you'll also find cruises. There'll be thousands of cruises. So anything that you could find online, anything that a travel agent can find, this network has it, because it is networked with all of the major travel vendors out there. Thousands of resorts, thousands of condos. Here's something that Jubi Vacations does not have: hotels. So you're going on an excursion, maybe it's a business trip, 1 night, 2 night, 3 nights. If I go visit my family in North Carolina, we've got a fairly, my wife and 3 kids and what have you. So even staying in my parents' house, particularly when we come, Queen, we tend to come when there's family events. And so not everybody can stay there at my parents' house. So my wife and I will normally grab a Embassy Suites or what have you. Well, now, Queen, I'll be able to get that through Max Lifestyle Travel, whether it's 2 nights, 3 nights, so on and so forth. 240,000 hotels, ranging from 1-star all the way up to 6-star, all across the globe. All across the globe. You need a car rental, you'll be able to get that through Max Lifestyle Club. We'll talk about private jet luxury vacations in just a moment. All-inclusive resort packages. For the top package, what we'll call the elite package, it also includes live booking. And the reason you want to consider that, and your customers as well as our new promoters would want to consider that one, is because there's over 250,000 pages of inventory in the system. And so as I was just kind of going through it to get a sense of, how it compared to Jubi Vacations or what have you, I enjoyed myself, but before I knew it, I had been in the system for 30 minutes. With the live booking, what you could simply do is pick up the phone. I want to travel to this destination from this time to that time. Let them go through all the inventory, and they may very well have inventory that's not showing on the website. The website updates every 20 minutes or so, but they may have inventory, some hot deals that aren't even showing on the website. And then you'd be able to get the very best deals. Private tours, Some of you that may want to go on, like yours truly, I want to go on my African safari. Some of you maybe want to go on some religious tours. You'll be able to do those. Golf packages, entertainment packages, and much, much more. We'll talk about the best rate guarantee in just a few moments. Let's give you a couple of examples. Now, the first example that you're going to see, and Queen, there we go. Now, this one, this is a higher scale of a resort. I'm not sure if this is an all-inclusive or not. This may have been an all-inclusive resort, but this is going to the Grand Cayman Islands. Now, if we did, and this is an apples to apples. This is an apples to apples. This is not something that was 2 years ago. This was done last week. Okay, this was done last week. So if you're going to Expedia last week and you had typed in the Grand Cayman and you were staying at the Westin Grand Cayman 7 Mile Beach Resort and Spa, and you were doing that for 7 nights from July the 10th to July the 17th, you would have been paying through Expedia $2,451.62. If you did the same trip with us, with Max Lifestyle Travel, same 7 nights, same date there, all right, July 10th through July 17th. So this is an apples to apples, not an apples to oranges, apples to apples comparison. You would have paid $1,891. So you would have saved $560. You would have saved $560. And don't take me to the bank on this one. I don't want you to cash a check and it be insufficient funds. But I think this was an all-inclusive. I think. Okay. All right. Now let's go to Queen. Let's go to maybe a resort. Maybe not everybody's ready to take even an $1,800 vacation, even though they save $560 in that example. So let's go back to Central Florida. Let's go to Kissimmee, which is right outside of Orlando. Kissimmee is like right next door to all the big stuff, all the big theme parks in the Orlando area. Legacy Vacation Resorts, Orlando, 7 nights there. Sleep 6 guests. So I'm going to guess that this might be a 2-bedroom, sleep 6. Now, if you went to Orbit, $1,218. You did get a discount of $487.20. So you are net $820.34. Not bad for 1 week. Not bad for 7 nights. But with Max Lifestyle Travel, look at what you got. $319. Again, apples to apples, same resort, same time frame, the exact same time frame. You saved $511. And Queen, when I tell you that the options were immense, they were just that. They were immense. Okay?
Wow.
All right, let's go just a little bit further here. Now, Queen, this is what I want you to get. So last Tuesday, Mr. President said, Tilaman, I know you were asking me about this travel, and we're about to seal the deal. I'm going to invite you to get on the webinar, ask some questions you think the field's going to have, so on and so forth. Yes, sir, Mr. President. So we get on there, and they talked about a private jet excursion. What do you mean a private jet excursion? This is how this one works. The All-American East, I believe it takes you by private jet to Niagara Falls first. So you go to Niagara Falls. By the way, my wife's from Buffalo, New York, and which is about 30 minutes from Niagara Falls. That is just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous place. I believe the Canadian side is prettier than the U.S. side. Then I believe that one takes you to Toronto. Then you come to Washington, D.C. Then I believe you round out that one in New York. All of that, Queen, by private jet. Queen, I'm telling you, I'm going to take one of those excursions. I'm going to take my video camera, and we're going to be doing some videos that's going to sell this puppy. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, while you're in Toronto, or while you're in Niagara Falls, or while you're in Washington D.C., you've got to stay somewhere. Well, the pricing includes your accommodations. It includes most, if not all, of the meals. I think what I saw at least breakfast and dinner I want to say lunch on all of those excursions, and they pretty much give you an itinerary of what you're going to be doing when you go to Niagara Falls, what you're going to be doing when you go to Canada, Toronto, what you're going to be doing when you go to D.C., so on and so forth. The one out west starts you off in San Francisco and then takes you to the Grand Canyon by private jet. And you wind up, and you went a couple other spots. I think you were somewhere in Utah in the Grand Canyon, and then you ended up, Vicky, you'd love this. You ended up right back home, Vicky. You ended up right back home, Vince, there in Las Vegas. All right, so you end up in Las Vegas by private jet. And Queen, we're talking like $1,100 a person thereabout. Now they showed us a Caribbean private jet tour. I did not see that when we got into the demo, but they showed us a Caribbean one. Once again, that would be one that if you've got the elite package, you could call and say, hey, do you guys have that Caribbean one? The Caribbean one, I mean, it was like you were in the Bahamas one day, and then you flew out to, I think, Cayman Islands another day, then you flew to, it may be Mexico, maybe you flew somewhere else, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is absolutely crazy. The Caribbean one they showed us was also just a little more than $1,100 a person, and it included the hotels, it included the meals. And now, let me put this in perspective. Queen, remember when we were first getting started here, I had an international trip that we had already had scheduled, okay? And one of those trips was to Chile, all right? My airline ticket to go from Miami, Florida, I had to go from Orlando to Miami, Florida, then to Chile. For one ticket was over $1,300. So me and my wife, it was like $2,700 or so, and some change. Then we stayed in Chile for about a week at about $190 a night, and it was not in any, it was just an okay hotel. It was a Holiday Inn Express, it was okay. It was all right. About $190 a night. Here, let's do the math on that. Give me a moment. Let's do the math on that. So Queen, we're talking. That was 6 nights, I believe it was, plus about $2,700 for our airfare. So just under $4,000 to go to Chile. I would have far preferred to spend about $2,400 and have them to private jet me.
Yeah.
But,
to wherever you want to go.
Imagine that one on YouTube.
Beautiful, Sheila.
All right, let's finish with this one here. Cruises. Let's talk about cruises. Any cruise you can think of, anything you can find online, anything that a travel agent can find you, you can have with this travel product, all right, with the Max Lifestyle Travel product. Now, but it gets better. There's two major things here. Number one, there's a best rate guarantee. There's a best cruise rate guarantee. Now, you do need to have, if I remember correctly, you do need to have the elite package where you have the phone-in service for the guarantee. So the way that would work is you would call in, you want to go on a cruise, you tell them where you want to go, how long you want to go, they search their inventory, they say, Mrs. Twitter, Mrs. Twitter, this is what we have for you, and we guarantee this is the best rate. Let's say you go in and book it at that point. Okay, now you've got the best rate guarantee. I'm going to come to the best rate guarantee in just a minute. Now, you go on your cruise, all right, and when you go on your cruise, I hope you're Facebooking, I hope you're tweeting, I hope you are YouTubing. This is going to help you build your Jubi business, and I believe you're going to have a lot of folks that maybe not even interested in the income opportunity, just want the product because of just the product. So the guy's doing this, the webinar last week, Queen, this guy's not a presenter, he's not a marketer, his voice inflection doesn't go up, and then knows how to bring the folks back in. He's not telling, stories to give all the picture. He's not doing all that stuff. He's not a network marketer. He's just going through the slides, showing the facts and figures. Queen, I'm saying, when can I get that product? I want that product. Jay Josh was saying it's not going to be available in the U.S. That's what he said. That's what he said at first. Well, it's going to be more for our international folks. I said, I don't care. I'll move out the country. I want the product. which I wouldn't have a problem moving out the country since they are spying on us as we speak. But anyway, so Queen,
Yes.
look at this, the best rate guarantee. All right, so the first part of this, you get the best rate guarantee. We'll cover in just a moment. Then you get a rebate. So, Queen, when you come off the ship, a few days after getting back home, you're going to get a rebate probably in about the 10 to 20% rebate range. $1,000 cruise, you might be getting back $100 or $200, and they've already guaranteed you the best rate. Now you get a rebate. We were doing a webinar last week. You said that, didn't you? What did you say last week?
What? Oh, best rate and a rebate?
Oh, my gosh, I didn't know you were a hip-hop star. Look at you. Best rate and a rebate. What talent you have.
Wow.
What talent. See, you can hip-hop, you can rap, and I can sing. Should I? No, I can't do it.
No.
I have to leave that for our team webinars. All right. So you get a rebate. If you went on a $2,000 cruise, then you may get a rebate of somewhere between $200, maybe $400. Now, let's talk about the best rate guarantee. Let's talk about the best rate guarantee. All right, so now you call in, they give you the best rate, you book it. And just so happens you still go out there in Cyberland, or you call a friend who happens to be a travel agent, and somebody was able to get you that same cruise, apples to apples now, not apples to oranges, same cruise, same destination, same date, same cabin, but they got it for you cheaper. They got it for you $10 cheaper, $100 cheaper, 17 cents cheaper. They got it for you cheaper. Now, what do most companies do if they have some type of best rate guarantee? What would they normally do, Queen?
People out there would offer you the difference.
Yeah. So you got it for 17 cents cheaper. They would say, hey, we'll give you 17 cents. You got it for $100 cheaper. They'll say, we'll give you $100, that $100 difference. Or what might they do, Queen?
Well, sometimes they might add a percentage on that, Peter Mont.
Yeah. All right, so you got it for 17 cents cheaper. They give you a quarter. They give you 25 cents. Being facetious. I'm having some fun here.
I know.
You get it for $100 cheaper. They might give you $120, $125, maybe 25% more. Let me tell you what this system does, ladies and gentlemen. If you find a better rate after you've booked it with the phone service, guess what happens, Queen?
What happens, Peter Mont?
They pay for the vacation. Period.
Wow. So if it was
they don't say, hey, we'll give you that extra 17 cents or that extra $100 or that extra $125. If it was a $1,000 vacation, if it was a $2,000 cruise, you get the $2,000 cruise on them. And as a matter of fact, he says it's very, very rare because we've got the best rates. We can give people the best rates because of our business model and because of the volume that we have. He says, but once upon a time, I forgot who he said it was, there was on some company's website, let's say a cruise line's website, they had a misprint. And they honored that cruise site, or whatever the site was, travel site, honored the misprint. And because it was a misprint, then that pricing was cheaper than what they could provide. And so they had a few of their customers that came back and said, hey, we found that same cruise cheaper. Even though it was a misprint, the other company honored it. So guess what they did? They honored the best rate guarantee, and the gentleman said it was the best thing they ever did, honoring that guarantee, because it kept those people coming back again and again and again. So ladies and gentlemen, we've got Jubi Vacations. We've got Jubi Vacations. I want to get some feedback on this. I want to get some feedback. Who is excited about that product? Who's excited about that product? Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Okay. All right. So now, Mr. President, I want to bring you on here so that we can talk about how this now plays out with the new packages, because we've seen from last Monday's webinar that we did, income opportunity webinars, with this new product package coming out, we've seen the income PowerPoint change somewhat. So I want to talk about that, how that integrates our starting points for people wanting to get started with any of these packages. and maybe just kind of walk through very quickly some of the highlights of the bonus structure. So, Mr. President,
Sure,
how
sure.
about you take it from there, my friend?
Absolutely. So, couple of things. Did you say that we're going to have this in the U.S. or not?
Well, you know what? You said it was going to be for international, and I came on. I did a team webinar, and I said Taron from Trinidad and Louise from Australia and Demian from Israel. I envy you because I just saw this phenomenal product today. This was last Tuesday. That is going to be for the international audience. And I know the international audience has been saying, hey, what about me? What about me? And I was like, gosh, I want to be you, international. And then you came back and talked to the attorneys, and somehow you were able to integrate this so that we still stay in the compliance, the customer requirements and all that other stuff with the U.S. So it's going to be in the U.S. It's going to be all over. Is that right?
It's in the U.S. right now.
Oh.
we should. Well, one of the couple of things that we can do here, Tilamon, is let's talk about some of the fast start bonuses and how the new Max Lifestyle packages kind of play a role in how people can start picking up $1,000 bonuses and $10,000 bonuses, and then when we get done, Tilamont, let's actually go through that upgrade process in the back office and show people how they can actually work to enroll new members right now today on one of those Max Lifestyle packages, either the premium or the elite. And folks that are in North America can fill their premium pack with either lifestyle consumables or Max Lifestyle travel. Same with that elite package. They can fill it with lifestyle consumables or the travel, either way. And pretty exciting. And of course, our international folks can jump in and start enrolling people today on the Max Lifestyle Travel. So, Tiloma, do we want to just go through these slides one at a time and kind of talk about our vision here as a company then?
Yeah, you know what? We do,
Okay.
but there's something that I missed, and I just put
Okay.
it up there, and that was the Max Relief formula in a bottle. Because that's another thing that people have been hearing on the Income Opportunity webinars over the last week or so that I know from a corporate update standpoint had never been discussed. And I want to bring Queen on because she's been testing, one of the beta testers of this product to see if this product really works. And if so, then I know the company just went into production, and I think you'll talk about maybe the labels and what have you. So this is going to be a product that's going to be out real soon as well. Hey, Queen, can you tell us what's been happening for the folks that you have been able to let test this product, this Max Relief formula in the bottle?
Yes, Peter. I'm going to tell you three things. Number one, I tried it on my nephew who has scoliosis. And he is, for those who don't know, scoliosis is a curvature of the spine. And basically, he as he grew up, it curved more and more. They operate it, but it's still, kind of curved more. But anyway, his body is out of alignment. His hip comes out of joint, and he's always in pain. So his wife took it, sprayed it on him, rubbed it in, and he was ready to jump up and down, dance, you name it. I mean, right then. It was instant relief. Right.
And I know him because, Queen, you and I are first cousins.
Right.
So I know him. I didn't know what it was, but I knew there was something that wasn't quite right in terms of his little physical deformity and things of that nature. And so this is a family member, which tend to be the most skeptical folks that we deal with, right? Family.
Most definitely. I'm going to tell you about one of my skeptical ones now.
Okay.
And that's my sister, Tilamont. She came in. I'm in pain. I hurt all over. I just hurt. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. And I said, okay, I got something for you. So I'm not going to touch you. I'll let you spray it on in yourself. So she chose to spray it on her knees. She looked at me like, this is not going to work. But she sprayed on her knees and rubbed it in. She sprayed on her elbows and rubbed it in. And she left. I got in the car, drove down the driveway. Didn't get out the driveway now. She's backing up, calling me on the phone. Bring me that stuff. Bring me that stuff. And by the time I got out there, she had her shoes off, socks off, and she was ready to put it on her feet. And then She was ready to put on other parts of her body, and I was like, "You cannot moon the neighbors, please." but I mean, the bottom line is she gave me that look like it's not gonna work, and then the look it didn't work, so don't even talk to me. But she turned around, and I'm saying within a few minutes she's back for more. Then to Lamont, I have a promoter who decided to have a relief party.
Okay.
Oh, what did you say? What was that? What was that?
A relief party.
Oh, I like that.
A relief party, J. Joshua. She had 8 people over. She had 8 people over, and they all tried the product, and they were very, very happy. Now, let me tell you what happened with that. She was able to get 67 referrals from those 8 people.
Now that's crazy.
67?
Right. 67. 67 referrals, J. Joshua. And you know how hard it is to get referrals from people?
That's almost a lost art in this industry. It's almost a lost art
well,
in even asking for referrals.
Yeah, it's a lost art in having products worthy of a referral.
Right. And she got 67 referrals so that people could try that product. So that's what makes this product really, really special for the promoter, for the person who uses it, the person who needs it, and then, of course, we're going to have it.
And now, international folks, don't beat us up, okay? Because, again, obviously, that's not necessarily a product that's going to be on a mass scale internationally just yet. All right, so hopefully you got really excited about the travel product and you really start building Jubi in your area so that it makes sense in time to look at, distribution in certain countries based on their revenues that's being produced for the company, so on and so forth. So my international folks, you'll still be dealing with the travel, U.S. and Canadian folks. Mr. President, give us an idea. I know that the company's made its first order of this product. Where are we in the production phase?
Well,
I'm talking about the relief formula now. Okay.
Yeah. The Max Relief formula. We signed off on, I believe, the final for the labeling today, and I believe the product is either made and just needs to be labeled, or it's made and it has to be bottled and labeled. So we're literally looking at about 14 days. Again, this is a product that's been in the works now for a very long time. We chose not to talk about it because we got a lot of products all coming, at once. Again, at JubiMax, we talk about it. We don't sell everything, just everything people want to buy. And talking about wanting to buy, I've never even heard of a relief party. That's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. That's a genius idea. Whosever idea that was that your idea, Queen Twitter?
Well, no, it wasn't, and I wish it was, but it wasn't. I did say have a home party, a Jubi Max party.
Right.
And she just took it that one step and had a relief party.
Well, I got to tell you, that's genius. And look, we should get Dave out here and see if Dave knows anything about this product. But Dave, before I bring you out here, let me tell you something. That the reason that I wanted everyone other than me to talk about this is because what happened when I got the product, I don't believe what happened to Lamont. Okay. Now, in marketing, I've been doing direct response marketing my entire life. I've dedicated my life to the art and science of direct response marketing and serving consumers with fine quality products and services, and it's what I love to do. It's my passion, and I've never believed it when people say, hey, that product sells itself. In fact, T. Lamont, I've actually been known to call people out on webinars and in marketing and said, whoa, you can't, don't say that. That's not true. No product sells itself. But for the very first time in my entire marketing career, over 20 years, T. Lamont, I have to tell you, this is the only time I've ever given a product to somebody and have them turn around literally in under 5 minutes and say, hey, can I buy some? So it doesn't sell itself, but it comes really close. Dave, tell us about your experience with the Max Relief formula.
Yeah, sure. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you and I spoke, T. Lamont and Jay Joshua, probably several months ago about, I used to sell an arthritis cream and had a really nice product, and T. Lamont said, we want something like that, find that. And we have a guy named AJ that's in Jubi Max, loves Jubi Max, and just really loves the company. And he started probably 3 months ago, started sending me support tickets, and he would say, hey, I got this product, you need to talk to Jay Joshua, and hey, and he kept sending them, and I was like, oh my God, this guy's just annoying the heck out of me. And I would just close them or answer them, and I would just say, yeah, whatever. And then, started doing some research and really got to a point where everything he was saying made sense. Like I said, I'd already had 3 years of experience doing it, so I kind of knew the industry. So after a few of these support tickets, I told him to go ahead and send me some samples, and he did. And I got to tell you, I was pretty impressed. I'm diabetic and gained a lot of weight because of diabetes, because I have neuropathy in my feet. My feet are just very, they were so sensitive. I couldn't even sometimes put shoes on. I don't know if anyone on this webinar has neuropathy, you'll understand what I'm saying. But like if I was to lay in bed, I couldn't put a cover on my feet because the blanket would irritate them so much. I'd have to just take it off and sleep without any blanket on my feet. We have brand new carpet in our house. It's really soft, and my wife thinks I'm crazy, but I couldn't even walk on the carpet. So I said, all right, I'm going to be the best test for this. And Jay Josh, you and I have been talking a lot, and I had some other things happen personally, and I decided to lose 30 pounds. Well, when you can't really walk, it's hard to do it just through dieting. So I get the little brochure. It says, try this 3 times a day. I'm like, all right, AJ, well, let's see what happens. So I started putting it on my feet morning, afternoon, night, 3 times a day. And I got to tell you, I'm now walking/running, because I can't run the whole thing yet, but I'm up to 4.4. As a matter of fact, today we did 4.6 miles over a big old bridge. I don't know if you ever see the bridges over the, down here in Florida, but it's basically uphill one way and then you kind of jog down. And we did almost 5 miles today. So my feet are much, much better. And it's been a lot of fun because the more I work out, the more I use the spray, the more my blood sugar goes down. It's been kind of a correcting situation. So I got to tell you for myself, it's been amazing. And when part of my due diligence with this is I actually went and met AJ in North Carolina, got in my truck, drove 8 hours to where he was at, and he was at a mall. And I said, okay, this was actually before I tried this when he gave me the samples. So I drove up there very skeptical and said, okay, I'm going to see what's going on. And it was amazing because what he would do is people would come by and he would just say, hey, do you have any pain today? And they would say, oh, yeah, this or that. He's like, what hurt? It's funny because I got him down. He's like, what hurts the most, man? And they'd say, oh, my feet. And a lot of times it's their feet or their knees. And he said, watch this. And he'll bring them over there. And he'll put it on and he'll say, do me a favor, take 20 steps forward and 20 steps back. And every single time, Jay Joshua, you would see them, they would have that, just like Queen was saying, they would have that look like, oh gosh, here we go again. And they would take 20 steps, and by the time they turn around, you would just see the big smile on their face, like, oh my word, this is the best thing ever. And one more thing to share about this I think is so important is a lot of people now can't take Celebrex or all of the other pain medications. Even a lot of over-counter pain medications will hurt their bellies or hurt, they just can't take these medicines, or they don't want to, because if you see some of the side effects, I mean, some of these pain medications, when they do the commercial, they talk about the benefits for like 15 seconds, and there's like 2 minutes of all of the side effects. And to have a product that you can just spray on,
it makes you suicidal. You're going to kill yourself. Yeah, got all that.
Exactly. So to have a product you can spray on, it's all natural, does nothing bad to you. There's one of the ingredients opens the pores of your skin. The other ingredient gets into wherever the affected area is and helps reduce the inflammation, helps bring the blood flow to the area so that it helps the healing process. And I mean, I'm to the point now where I really don't even need it. I still use it every morning. I'm only using it once a day because after that first 10 to 14 days, AJ says you want to just use it as needed. I probably don't even need it at all, but I still kind of been using it every morning just in case. I got to say, Jay Joshua and T. Lamont, Queen, I mean, I absolutely love it, and it's helped me immensely. I've lost over 20 pounds, and I got to say, if I couldn't have walked and didn't get active again, I probably wouldn't have lost that weight. I was on 2 diabetes medicines. This will be a good commercial. I'm down to 1, and I was telling Jay Josh would say earlier that in the next 30 days I'll be off the other medicine just because I'm active again. So I'm really thankful for this for the relief formula. Glad that I got to meet AJ, and glad that he shared it with me.
Now, Dave, just to be the risk gatekeeper that I am, I
Okay.
do need to say a couple of things for everyone here. Obviously, nothing that we have here at JubiMax is designed to treat or cure or prevent any diseases or issues. And Dave, you did that with the care of your doctor in terms of getting off your medications and that type of thing. But at the same time, I think that the moral of the story is that, you know, with the right health products, with the right access to the right health products, and of course, you know, we talk to our doctors, we communicate with them, but we have the ability to improve the quality of our lifestyle, don't we, T. Lamont? I mean, you know, we have to sometimes step up and say, hey, look, I'm going to improve my lifestyle. I'm going to be a Max lifestyleian. I'm going to be somebody who's going to go out and enjoy Max lifestyle, right? Okay.
There's that term again. You said that last week, Max.
I know.
Max Stallion. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep saying it. As long as it gets you to chuckle, I'm gonna say it. So Dave. So you know, look. Obviously, you you wanted to make these improvements, and being active was a big part of it. And this product is just absolutely huge. And I'm going to tell you my story.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
AJ, because I think this is real important. There's something out there called plantar fasciitis, and if anyone on here knows about it, it's an epidemic in our country right now. Everyone has it, and I think the reason is, you know, we're making our shoes in China. They don't really fit right. They're just not as good as they were, and so many people out there have it. And then when they go to the doctor, all the doctor can do is recommend whatever the medication is. And this is a beautiful product for anyone with plantar fasciitis. When I was with AJ for that day in North Carolina, probably, I don't know, 70 to 80% of the people that we saw that day had plantar fasciitis. And there were folks that we talked to that said, look, my doctor gave me Celebrex, I'm not going to take it. And they were so happy. I mean, these folks bought the product and they were so happy to get it. It was really refreshing. So we weren't trying to sell them. Once they tried it, they wanted it. It was pretty neat.
So, T. Lamont, look, we've got these products, the Max Lifestyle Travel, already on the shelves. We're going to show folks the ordering process for that in just a moment. We've got the Max Relief Formula hitting shelves in a couple of weeks. And Dave, I hope that you can come out with Queen Twitter and myself and T. Lamont and do some more calls. What I think we should do is probably YouTube videotape Queen Twitter, the next relief party that you have. And I got to tell you, this is, somebody said it, I don't know who said it first, but somebody said, you know what, at JubiMax we've got a lot of great products. I mean, from our incredible JubiMax Natural, which I have on my desk here and still my daily favorite, to the JubiMax Slim, to the nighttime peptide cream for all the ladies and some men I'm starting to hear who want to be able to go to sleep and wake up looking and feeling younger. The daytime anti-aging serum with 24 karat gold. A lot of people are really, really sold on JubiMax products, and we have a lot of really loyal customers. And so we're really carefully adding products, only products that have that wow factor in them. But having said that, well, that JubiMax Relief Formula is definitely going to be one of those wow products there, Dave. So I really, really appreciate your helping us bring that to bear, and looking forward to hearing from a lot of people. T. Lamont, can you imagine our first event? It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Now, I know we just for the sake of time, T. Lamont, let's go through, and I'm gonna talk fast. So if I need to slow down, you let me know. I want to get through this because I want everyone to understand the power of what we've added to JubiMax, folks, in terms of our Fast Start bonuses. It's absolutely huge. And then we're going to show the upgrade process, and we'll talk a little bit about the pro marketing system as well, so that we get everything wrapped up here tonight. It's been an absolutely epic week, and the future has never looked brighter. So, Tina, let's talk about Fast Start. Our Fast Start program is designed to help people who want to make an extra $1,000 to $10,000 and be able to do that over and over and over again. Folks, you can enjoy Fast Start bonuses once a month, once a week, once a day. It's entirely up to you. The best way to understand how it works is very simple. We here at JubiMax, there's several ways you can get started. There's several ways you can enroll new people. But the two best ways to enroll new people here at JubiMax is with one of our VIP product packs. Now, we've got two VIP product packs. We have one for $599. That's the premium. And we have one for $1,350, and that's the elite. That's right here on the screen. They just pop back up here, okay? So whether you start somebody out with that $599 premium or that $1,350 elite, either way, that's going to allow them to, as we look at the next screen here, actually start their A team. Now, if you're here on today's call and you actually joined JubiMax prior to, I believe, I'm just going to rough it out, prior to the 14th of June 2013, then you already are going to be immediately placed in your own A team. In fact, you already have been, okay? But let's talk about how you can maximize where you are right now as part of JubiMax, part of your A team here, okay? So we grandfathered everyone in who had joined JubiMax and paid to upgrade, I believe, prior to June 15th. You get started, you're in your A team. Now, from your very first person that you enroll on one of those VIP product packs, the premium for $599 or the elite for $1,350, you're going to pick up a direct sale commission, folks, of either $50 or $1. So if you enroll somebody at the $599 premium VIP product pack, you're going to pick up a $50 direct sale commission. If you enroll somebody for that $1,350 elite, you're going to pick up a $100 commission. Now, in your A team, in order for you to go from your A team to become what we call max team qualified, you need to have personally enrolled 2 people. Very important. You need to have personally enrolled 2 people at the VIP product pack level, either $599 or $1,350. Okay? Now, each time you do, folks, you're picking up that direct sale commission. Now, working with your team to pick up another 4 people, so a total of 6, you will be able to actually complete your A team. So you only need 6 VIP packet sales to fill your A team, at least 2 that you've personally enrolled. And once you've done that, you become max team qualified, okay? So it only takes 2, work together with your team. Let's get a total of 6. Now you become max team qualified. Now let's look at the next slide here, because once you become max team qualified, you're going to be in a position to where you can start earning $1,000 commissions over and over. So beginning with your very next person who comes in, let's say your very next person is Jenna, okay? So your very next person is Jenna. Jenna comes in. She pops right here on the screen. Now you are going to work with Jenna to help her get max team qualified. So that means that Jenna needs to help you get 6 people, okay? Very, very important. She needs to help you get 6 people. And in order to do that, she's going to work with you. And as she gets those 6 people in so that she can actually go out and get max team qualified, here's what happens. You're going to pick up a $1,000 bonus for those 6 people. Okay? So again, you enroll Jenna in your max team. You are going to work with her. She's going to get max team qualified. She's going to bring in 6 people, and you're going to make a $1,000 bonus. Now, as we look at the next slide, you're going to see that Jenna actually will slide on out. She's now max team qualified herself, but she leaves behind her 6 people in your max team. She leaves behind her 6 people in your max team. Now, let me ask you a question, folks. What do you think is easier? Working with Jenna to go find 6 people, or working with 6 people to go find the next 6 people, which can become 12, which can become more. And so as you begin to look at it, now you've got a team, your max team that you're working with, and every time they enroll somebody, they're bringing them into your max team, and your max team is growing and growing and growing. And so what happens is you end up in a situation where your team gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Now let me ask you, what's easier? Working with just 1 person to find 6, or working with a dozen people to find 6? What happens when you get 100 people in your max team? How long does it take you to get 6 people and pick up a $1,000 commission when you've got 100 people you're working with? What about 500 people? Do you think you could find, if you had 500 people, Telemont, in your max team, do you think that you could find 6 people in a week, in a day? That's how much you can make $1,000 commissions over and over again. But Telemont, that's not all. We didn't stop there. The fast start commissions are even more than that, because we're going to talk about here in a little bit how you can get matching bonuses on everyone that you enroll. So imagine, folks, the people that you know. I want everyone here on tonight's call to think about the 4 people you know who make the most amount of money. Think about the 4 people you know that make the most amount of money. And what if on every one of those 4 people you got a 25% check match on everything that they made? You see, in your fast starts, you can earn up to 25% check match on everyone that you personally enroll, plus you can earn 25% check match on everyone who is in your max team. Okay? So hopefully, if you start to think about that, you'll realize that somebody you personally enroll in your max team, now you're picking up that 25%, up to 25% because you personally enrolled them. You're picking up that up to 25% in your max team. That's up to 50% check match on every single person that you personally enroll in your max team. Folks, it's absolutely huge. Again, picking up these overrides on their fast start bonuses is I mean, Tieleman, I know that we have leaders who are already planning to do some pretty big things with that part of the compensation plan. But let's talk about how you need to earn your first $1,000 bonus. First of all, you got to get to your max team, folks. If you joined Jubi Max prior to June 15, 2013, you were a paid upgrade member, you were automatically placed in your A team. Now, going forward in the future, new people who want to get to their A team, they need to purchase one of these VIP product packs, or they can enroll a few people who do. But now let's talk about how you can earn your first $1,000 commission, because we are live right now today, folks. Those of you who want to earn your next $1,000 commission, you can get that done tomorrow. You can get that done the next day. You can get that done in the next week, the next month. Whatever the case may be, we're ready to start paying you $1,000 commissions. How do you do that? Well, you got to get to your max team. So you work together, you get 2, work with your team to get another 4, you get a total of 6, you get to your max team. And you work with your max team to enroll 6 premium VIP product packs, you pick up $1,000 right there. So it's either 6 premium VIP product packs, Tieleman, or 3,800 in VIP product pack volume. But let's take a look at the next slide. Because on the next slide, Tieleman, we're going to show people how they can actually earn their $10,000 bonus. They earn their $10,000 bonus by getting into their max team, working with their max team to sign up a total of 100 premium VIP product packs. Okay, so when you get your max team to a total of 100 people, you're going to pick up a $10,000 lifestyle bonus. Tieleman, that's big. That's life-changing for a lot of people. And the best part about it is
it's actually bigger than that, because you know, with the previous slide, it said the $1,000 bonuses with 6 of the premiums, that's the 599s, or 3,800 in VIP product pack volume. So if you throw in some of these 1350s, actually you could pick up the $1,000 bonus with as little as 3 sales in your max team. And then when you come over here to your $10,000 bonus, there were also multiple ways to get there. So you could actually get there with far less than just 100 VIP packages if you got some of those elites in there. So by the time you get to your $10,000 bonus, you would have earned multiple of the $1,000 bonuses, as many as 17 of those. So I mean, the bonus money is absolutely phenomenal.
And the reason the company is willing to pay out as much as we're willing to pay out on our fast starts, Tieleman, is very simple. We want to incentivize builders to go out and build so that we've got a lot of customers who are using our incredible products. Because I'm going to tell you something right now, Tieleman, if somebody is using and enjoying our Max Relief formula, they're going to want to order it again. I mean, unfortunately, pain is not the type of thing that just tends to disappear for people, right? And it's we have products that meet the needs of the public, that enhance and enrich the lives of consumers. So it's absolutely huge. So we're paying out a lot on the fast start bonuses, $1,000 over and over, $10,000 over and over, 25% check match up to on personals, up to 25% check match on your max team, up to 50% total. It's absolutely huge. Now, Tieleman, we should take a look in the back office. And unless there's any more parts here you wanted me to cover.
No. I think this is more. So when people come to, I wanted to make sure when people are coming to the webinars and they see these new slides, oh, okay, I've got it. I understand with the travel package and what have you. And by the way, we didn't get a chance to talk about it, but that travel package in some other networks sells for anywhere from $5,000 to $8,000. We're getting it for $599 without the phone support, $1,350 with the phone support, and I believe that's where we're going to have a lot of customers that maybe aren't even a part of the income opportunity that's going to use that product because of the tremendous value. All right, I'm ready to go in the back office. Mr. President, let's go back here. I probably got kicked out, so give me just a moment to log back in.
Sure. And again, those of you who want to get there twice as fast, get your team to go elite, and you'll get to those $1,000 bonuses twice as fast, the $10,000 bonuses twice as fast. It's absolutely huge. And I'm really proud of the upgrade process. Our team has worked tirelessly on the upgrade process, and it is absolutely fantastic, T. Lamont.
Okay.
We're really, really excited about it.
All
Now,
right. We are getting in there right now. You should see things changing right now.
awesome, awesome. All right. So here we are in the back office, T. Lamont. Let's click on the upgrade button. And again, folks, for those of you that are enrolling people now, you have them create their free account as they come through the funnel, and then you want to get them to log in and then have them click on the orange upgrade button, and that's going to allow them to choose their location. They can choose North America, or they can choose outside of North America, international. Either way, let's start with North America. Let's click on USA there, and let's show everyone how the upgrade process works. Again, this is for everyone who is out enrolling people. There you're going to see that there are 4 different choices. We've got your screen is a little big there. Are you zoomed in on that, T. Lamont?
Yeah, I'm zoomed in. You want me to zoom out a little bit?
Yeah, maybe control minus there and zoom out just a hair. There you go. There you go. So when you log in, folks, and you come here, you're going to be able to choose from either lifestyle consumables. You can again get that premium VIP pack for $5.99 or that elite VIP pack for $13.50. Okay. Or you can choose to fill your VIP product pack with the Max Lifestyles Travel. You can do the premium VIP, $5.99 still, but do the Max Lifestyle Travel, or the Elite VIP, again $13.50, but you're filling your VIP product pack with the Max Lifestyle Travel. So again, you could do lifestyle consumables or Max Lifestyle Travel Club, either way. So T. Lamont, let's pick the travel. I know you're excited about the travel there.
Love to travel. And again, Mr. President, could you just reiterate that with those packages, those who were already upgraded are not required to purchase either of those packages in order to be Fast Start qualified if they were in, I think, what it was, by June 15th or something like that. But now going forward, new folks, they'll want to purchase one of those packages to be Fast Start qualified. And even though there may not be any commissioning, I'm planning on sneaking in and buying that travel package for myself, but I'll just leave that alone.
Okay, so after you choose one of the VIP product packs, the next step for you in upgrading your prospect, folks, is to have them choose a monthly auto ship. Now, right here, we're in North America under USA. We've got 3 monthly auto ship orders in place right now. Long-term meaning sometime in the next 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, we may allow more flexibility when people are choosing their monthly auto ship. I'm in no big hurry. We got a lot of awesome programming things we're working on to help everyone grow their business. So some of the details I'm not going to focus in on. You'll see, T. Lamont, that the PV here on those packages is close to 50 PV a month, 100 PV a month, 200 PV a month. And we'll probably look for a few more that are closer there. Right there on the screen, we've got the energy pack, the weight loss pack, the maximum impact pack, and the PVs are close. We're still massaging those just a little bit, but to try to make sure we get them as close as possible to the 50 PV, the 100 PV, and the 200 PV, which people can use to make sure that they are getting started when they upgrade at the rank that they want to be at. So we'll choose the max impact for now, T. Lamont. We can move to that next slide there.
Okay.
And again, what's great about it is that you have the opportunity here in North America to start with the travel pack if you want, or you can start with the lifestyle consumables, and then either way you can get those lifestyle consumables every month. That's why we like to say health, wealth, and travel, wealth, and health. Either way, folks, we've got the big 3 that people are looking for if they want to improve their lifestyle, and that's why we call it Max Lifestyle. Okay, so now from here you can choose your country. What I really like, folks, is if you'll look over here, you can see that in North America you can now upgrade, you can now enroll people, customers and independent promoters alike, with credit card. So this is a big move, T. Lamont. Again, this is going to be great for growing the business. We have the option to come in here and actually enroll people with credit cards. So this is all going live. It's actually live right now, T. Lamont. But let's take a look at international. Let's walk through the international group too. And again, this is for those of you outside of North America. I want to show you how your your upgrade process is going to be very similar, okay, very similar, and but a little bit different. In the international, for the international group, instead of having them choose lifestyle consumables or travel for their VIP product packs, we're simply recommending one of the two travel packs. So again, we've got the premium, we've got the elite, and the reason is for that, Tilamon, is because we want to make sure that people can get access to their product quickly, don't have any shipping delays, etc. And as we expand globally with distribution centers over the long term of our company, then we'll certainly look at adding those Max lifestyle consumable products in there as well. Now let's look at these auto ship packages. You can see, Tilamon, that we've got auto ship packages that can now help our international members meet both their personal volume requirement and their customer volume requirement. We've got the silver, the gold, the diamond. They're all great selections for folks to be able to continue to access their Max Lifestyle Travel membership, and at the same time get a one-time use or two-time use travel resort card from Jubi Vacations that they can retail to help them create their customer volume right there. And again, the CV on these matches perfectly with their rank requirements, so pretty awesome there, T. Lamont. And again, you can choose that diamond for me there. Wow, look at that. I love the fact they got the little diamond sparkles on that, T. Lamont. It's absolutely awesome. Did you see that?
I did not. Let me go back and see what you did.
You got to go back and see that, T. Lamont. It's the little things, T. Lamont. It's the little things. I mean, come on, folks. Be honest. I mean, this is first class all the way, T. Lamont. First class all the way.
You got really excited about that, huh? You really got excited about that.
Let me figure
I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you what I would do, Mr. President. Yeah. I'm international, okay?
Right.
Let's say I'm international, and I've got the travel, and I want folks, to come into the business and pick up, the Max Lifestyle Travel. And let's say maybe they haven't come aboard just yet, but if I've got these Jubi Vacations on auto ship, one of the things I would consider, of course, I can get the Jubi Vacations card on auto ship. So every month I've got one or two or three or whatever in terms of new vacation cards. I can sell those. But you know what I would do? Almost like what we were doing originally in terms of sampling. I'd give those out as a sample so that if people see the value in that, then use that to maybe upgrade them, hopefully get them into the Max Lifestyle Travel Club where there's even more travel perks if they come there. Because, again, that's what you can do, kind of sample that out, if you will, almost like we were doing before, sample that out to get people to take a look a little bit further at the rest of what we have to offer from a travel standpoint.
You must have some amazing friends and family if you're willing to actually let them have one of those one-time use or two-time use resort cards, because I know I'm going to have to get full price, Lamont.
I'm just.
Whew, you're going to have to adopt me, my friend. And then again, folks, now obviously outside of North America, we're recommending eCash for you to actually take care of the upgrade process. So you'll want to make sure that when you are enrolling people that you have them, understanding how to load their account with eCash so that they've got it ready so that they can actually join with one of those two VIP product packs, either the premium for $5.99 or the elite for $13.50. It's just absolutely huge. So now, Tilamon, I know that we probably have some questions that we'll try to answer a couple of things here if we can tonight. This is a jam-packed call. I also want to make sure that we take a few moments and give people access to where they can click on Pro Marketing to reserve their spot at the very special pricing that we've put together. So right there at the top, Pro Marketing System, folks. We talked about this on last Monday night's call. We do have the Pro Marketing System in beta ready, and again, this is very special early bird pricing. very special beta access. So I'm really excited about this. And folks can actually go in, they can choose their level of service, and they can actually fill in the sign-up process and lock in their position right now. I got to tell you, Tilaman, we talked today. We had a call today with some of the marketing, team members, our marketing director, and some of the things they were talking about for what we're going to be doing as a company with the pro marketing system. I got to tell you, that got me excited, Tilaman. I could use a system like that that helps you, take a prospect from end to end, door to door, to understand either the product or the business opportunity or both, and give you a truly duplicatable system for actually doing online marketing. So I got to tell you, I was pretty uplifted when I heard some of the things that we're working on for this, Tilaman. How did you feel?
I'm sorry. I thought I was muted out there. Well, I love the pages for the customers, all right? And so I knew the customer part was going to be there. To hear how the pro marketing system is going to help actually in the marketing, not just to customers, but also to get promoters, to get people to actually come and take a look at your business and potentially upgrade and join, what have you. So I know that as people get this now, they're going to have a lot of customer pieces there, but over the coming days, we're going to see it really beefing up on referring and recruiting promoters. And that's the one thing, Mr. President, you've got all these companies out here that are in the network marketing, and many of them really don't give their folks a lot of tools. They have to kind of create them. Team leaders have to create tools. The fact here is that the company is providing tools, obviously optional, providing tools for not only customers, but we'll see over the next few days really beefing up also on the recruiting side as well.
So, Tilaman, I think that is the vast majority of the announcements that we wanted to cover here on tonight's call. And what we should probably do, Tilaman, is see if we can answer a couple of questions, and maybe you can just point out were there any other items that you wanted me to answer questions on or elaborate on.
No, I think we're fine now. I know
Okay.
we've been here for a while, so why don't we just go out and get a few questions. There's been a lot coming through. We've been doing some private chats as much as we possibly could. So let's answer just a few questions here. Can we make sure that people understand the travel product? The question was, if I'm U.S., can I get the international travel product? Well, actually, the travel product is really for everybody, isn't it, sir? Both Jubi Vacations as well as the Max
Yes.
Travel, and I think the only
Yes.
difference would be the auto ship.
Correct.
Okay, so could you explain real quickly why in the U.S. the auto ship packages are not the Jubi card related, the Jubi Vacations
Sure.
related,
Well,
and why that is for the international?
Sure. Our goal from day one, look good, live good, feel good. I mean, we've done that from day one. Look good, live good, feel good. It's always been about lifestyle. And, Tilaman, you've talked about your story quite a bit, how you were in another opportunity where, unfortunately some of your family, became ill, and you had that residual income that allowed you to take some time off to go take care of your family. And, you talked about a couple of different things there. I don't usually talk a lot about my story. I've done it maybe once or twice, but I found myself in a little bit different situation 8.5 years ago when my wife was very, very ill. My daughter was born, and I found myself having to walk away from a very lucrative, corporate America career to work from home full time. And
Okay.
and I got to tell you something, Tilaman. It was really a challenge to find a way to sit at home and hold my newborn daughter and create any type of success. What this industry allows us to do is to create life-changing opportunities for people, not just with the business opportunity the way people often think, but also with, products that can enrich and enhance our lives and the lives of our friends and family and other people. And so an idea was formed, many, many years ago that is really coming into reality now, where it's always been about lifestyle. It's always been about lifestyle. It was never just the money or the car or the house or any of those things. It's always about lifestyle. And for me, it's always about health, wealth, and travel. We could say it's always about travel, health, and wealth, either way. And that's what we have here, T. Lamont, is we have products that fit health, wealth, and travel. So in North America, and as soon as we can, which could take months, maybe even longer in some of the more remote areas of the world, but I've always wanted and will always want to try to see if we can get our lifestyle consumables or health line in the hands of as many people as possible. So right now you don't see the options here in North America for travel to be on their auto ship, but that's because we have the lifestyle consumables. And as soon as we can add other countries to that list, T. Lamont, we'll have lifestyle consumables as monthly auto ships for people all over the world. Why? Because we want people to be able to save money simply switching stores, getting better quality products that enhance their lifestyle, health, wealth, and travel.
Okay. All right, give me a moment. Give me a moment to check with the Ricky. I'm not sure if I fully understand. Are you talking about Ricky? I don't know if you're talking about Jubi account. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. Maybe you can give me some clarity. I'm trying to get through as many of these. It's a bunch of questions here. Give me just a moment. Is pro marketing live tonight where people can pay for it tonight? Is that?
Yep.
I'm getting a lot of that.
People can sign up and lock in one of those early bird specials right now. I know that there are some. I know there's some limited access available in there right now. So actually some people were trying to actually use the system. I would say we're in beta right now, T. Lamont, but folks who want to lock in that early bird pricing, they can do that. That page is there. We've got auto systems, all kinds of cool things, but there's so much more coming, T. Lamont, for pro marketing, and that's why we've spent as much time as we have and didn't offer it right off the bat.
Dallas is saying, Dallas out of Texas is saying that he just signed up for it and his is working. Some of you others. So Clarence, check back there, and again, I sent you a private message, Clarence, in the event that that's not working on in terms of what to do there. Okay. All right. Give me just a moment. Mr. President, do you know, once you register for Pro Marketing System, what's supposed to happen next? Is it supposed to, do you know what, once I've clicked the submit order?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay. Gotcha. So, Shelley, I don't have an answer for you on that just yet. I wasn't even aware that it was, well, I knew we were going to talk about it. I wasn't aware that it was live. So I'll get in there and I'll purchase it myself, and then we'll see exactly what happens. Give us a moment here to answer that question. Answer that question. Answer that question. Mr. President, could you explain Max Bucks going forward? Will there be Max Bucks going forward? I know that we've got some of us are coming up. I got a notice as I went in my system today. I think my monthly subscription, or not subscription, my monthly auto ship is due in a few days. Max Bucks, explain that with the new system, please.
So if you're getting a notification that your Max Bucks or your auto ship is due, you definitely want to make sure that you keep up with your auto ships. And I had somebody ask me this question the other day, and I think they were really excited, T. Lamont, for the fast starts, and they wanted to know if they could pause their auto ships while they were waiting for fast starts. And I never had a chance to tell them no, because fast starts are here and live, and the upgrade process is ready, T. Lamont. But you definitely, if you've got a subscription due for your auto ship, folks, you definitely need to pay that. And where we're headed is, in the future, instead of Max Bucks, you'll simply have a regular order that you place every month on auto ship. Maybe it's the Jubi Max coffee. Maybe it's the relief formula. Maybe it's the Max Natural. Maybe it's the nighttime peptides or the daytime anti-aging with 24 karat gold that the ladies are raving about. Maybe it's our #1 product seller, which we never even talk about on the webinars, which is the Max Energy, the Jubi Max Energy. Those things are, I have people living on that product. They just love it. In fact, I think we've been in back order like three different occasions for the Jubi Max Energy. People are it's our #1 seller by far. And I'm really surprised. It just goes back to lifestyle. People have so much they want to do. They have so much life that they want to get out of life that they need more energy to be able to do that. So hope that answers the question.
Okay. And Mr. President, how about we end with this, if you would, because we've been doing some private messaging. I'm sure we haven't got to all the questions. Could you just end with giving us the vision? Obviously, a few weeks ago there was, these enhancements and modifications, and we've got, we're moving in this direction, so on and so forth. But now it seems like, things are really settling in. We've got this great travel product now that's going to be available. By the way, will you give us an idea on that travel product for anyone that will be purchasing that? Is that live right now? Is that in terms of the access, is that going to take a few days, so on and so forth? But also, if you just kind of give us the vision of where we're headed, if you would, please, and we'll close with that, if you would.
Sure. So here a couple of things. One, for those that for whatever reason were not able to access their Jubi account card, we do have a new payment card option that will be available. And so if you put in a support ticket, we've got a couple of options to kind of help bridge you through. A lot of folks enjoy their Jubi account card very successfully. A few folks, for whatever reason, the addresses just didn't match up with our verification system, and we just weren't able to push a card to you. So we've got a couple of options there that we can talk with you about. And as for maxlifestyletravel.com, folks, you can probably expect to see that up and live within the next, I'm going to say 14 days, T. Lamont, just because this is an official company update call, but I really think it'll be up in 7 or 8 days. I mean, we're moving at a real clip here at this point, and we've got so many dozens of people working on this project at any given minute, sometimes even round the clock. I mean, in fact, there was a 7-day stint here this last week where we worked around the clock. Lamont, it was absolutely incredible. I mean, there was Jubi business happening every single minute of the day, 24 hours a day. It was absolutely fantastic. So, but yeah, absolutely. Let me close out here in kind of our vision here, folks, because you're right, T. Lamont. The last 4 to 6 weeks have definitely seen some amazing changes, and I really think it's important for us all to understand that that change can be very, very promising. Change can be good. One thing is for sure, none of us want to stay where we are. We want to stay in motion. We want to stay going forward. We want to stay going up. So we need to learn to embrace change, and we need to understand that everything in life is fluid. And the reality of it is that we have to learn to harness that energy and guide that energy with our thoughts and our decisions towards a positive place for ourselves and for our family. And so, no doubt, over the last 4 to 6 weeks, folks, JubiMax has seen a tremendous evolution. Number one, we had an absolute and immediate and near overnight change in public perception on revenue sharing. And I have to be honest with you, folks, I truly find it ironic that public perception changed as much as it did, as quick as it did, towards revenue sharing. But nonetheless, it did, and it impacted our business in immeasurable ways. And so we made the decision at some point, instead of continuing to fight over and over and over again with people, why is this revenue sharing plan compliant? Why is this revenue sharing plan compliant? At some point, we realized that we could continue to argue with people. But again, there's an old saying in the entrepreneurial industry, do you want to be right or do you want to be rich? And so there came a point, I'll never forget, I was on a call and I think there was 13 people on there and they just kept hammering me, well, so what about this? So what about this? And I finally came to the realization at that point, T. Lamont, that as a company we had to make some additions to our compensation plan in order to empower everyone to be able to grow. Now, those additions and the adding of these new things have certainly created a whole bunch of newness and change for people, and so there's been an impact. I find it ironic, T. Lamont, that public perception changed on revenue sharing, especially when you think about it, All sales organizations share revenue. It's called commission. It's kind of been there from the beginning of time, okay? But nonetheless, we needed to make a change. And in the process of making the change, here's what I did. I am absolutely relentless, if nothing else, T. Lamont. And I actually hired, at one point, I had 6 different attorney firms on retainer, 2 different comp plan consulting groups, and an entire plethora of paid consultants. And I basically put together a mastermind. And here's what I challenged everyone with. I said, look, at JubiMax, we have the right group of people. I believe in every single person here at JubiMax. I believe in every one of you. You all came here with a dream to enjoy a better lifestyle. And that's my job when I wake up every morning, and I'm grateful for that opportunity as the president of this company to work my tail off to provide all of you with a better lifestyle. So I challenged this team of people. I called them the mastermind, the attorneys, the comp plan people, the consultants. I challenged them to say, hey, listen, I felt like we had the world's best compensation plan. Public perception has changed. So now we need to take it up a notch. Now we need to take it up another level. We need to get an even better compensation plan. And so we've searched around the globe, literally thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of ideas. And we've put together what I'm 100% confident now, T. Lamont, is the most lucrative, one of the, if not the highest paying out compensation plans in the industry. Period. Bottom line, fact, it's absolutely huge. You have an opportunity, all of you here as part of our JubiMax family, to go out. We have an amazing virtual sampling system in place, as you see with the pro marketing system. We have made it even easier than ever before to go out and get Jubi points. We have a new awards program for Jubi points. Those of you who are out getting Jubi points, we got the 10K club, the 25K club, the 100K club, and we got some great things there. We've put together a brand new system, T. Lamont, called Get Started, Go Platinum, and Get Max Team Qualified, so that we actually have a simple thing for people to understand. Hey, what do I need to do? Well, listen, let me tell you what you need to do. You need to get in and get started. You're going to go platinum. What is platinum going to do for you? It's going to double your luxury car club bonus. It's going to give you 50% more points for life. And how do you do that? Well, you just need to enroll 3 preferred customers, or 3 preferred customers on auto ship, or any combination of that plus VIP product packs in your first 30 days. And here's what you get for going platinum. In addition, you get a little badge. And then we've got going Max Team Qualified. We got to help people get into their Max Team. Why? So they can start enjoying $1,000 bonuses, $10,000 bonuses. And T. Lamont, I'll never forget when we actually went in and we added the 25% match on personal enrollments for the Fast Start program. Again, folks, let me just say this again. I know there's been change, and 95% of people love the change. 5% of people just feel like change is always bad. And I'm going to tell you something, folks. For a lot of you, my heart goes out to you. For a lot of people who are really upset with the change, my heart goes out to you. Why? Because I realize that you're not really just mad, you're just disappointed, because for you in your life, maybe change has always been negative, and that's why you fight it. In fact, as most humans, we fight change sometimes because typically we are afraid, we have fear that change is going to be bad. I believe changes are good. I believe these changes are good. I believe that when we've moved every member, T. Lamont, into their A team, every member, and now you can go out and you can enroll people and pick up 25% bonuses, up to 25% bonuses on everyone you personally enroll that actually goes out and is making $50 direct sale commissions on Fast Start, $100 direct sale commissions on Fast Start, $1,000 commissions, $10,000 commissions, okay? Then we also did up to 25% on Max Team. Now, that was another big moment. We had another leader who said, wow, that is absolutely huge. That's it. That sealed it for me. I can really see the potential there. And so that combined, T. Lamont, is a 50% matching bonus if you personally enroll somebody who is in your Max Team. Now, maybe you're here tonight as Joe Average, as Susie Average, and maybe your first goal is to say, hey, how do I get my customer volume? How do I get started here? Let me take some baby steps. Well, we've got the training in place. We're doing live calls, live training to teach you how to get your customer volume, how to get your customers. Maybe you say, okay, I've got the baby steps down. I'm ready for a big leap here. I want to go make my first $1,000 commission or my first $10,000 commission. T. Lamont, the other thing that we did for all of our members who were here prior to June 15th, and I hopefully got the date right, it might have been June 14th, we actually extended their Jubi points, the ones that they had at that time, to Lamont. I believe we extended them 4, 6, 8, or 12 months, depending on their rank. Now, that hopefully gives everybody a sigh of relief, a little sigh to just relax for a moment while we implement some of these changes. Changes are good, and be able to enable all of us to go out and begin growing again. Why? Because the more we grow, the more we have in our daily leadership bonus. And people ask that question. They say, "Hey, Josh, when's the daily leadership bonus going to be bigger?" And I say, it's going to be bigger the moment we have our new comp plan in place in terms of all of these additions. It's going to be bigger as soon as we have people out using the upgrade process to enroll new people on, the $5.99 packages and the $13.50 packages, which, by the way, we're just beginning to bring on board now. Tomorrow I'll be meeting with other leaders in this industry, people who have 7 figures worth of success in this industry, and I will be doing that every day over the next 30 days. So change is good. Changes bring new opportunities. These new opportunities, by the way, Lamont, are part of the reason why we are actually in a situation to where we can enjoy the Max Lifestyle Travel Club. It's the reason I've expedited that process so that we have that for our new fast starts. We've expedited the process on the JubiMax Relief formula. Change is good. It's brought new things. Just today, Lamont, I was sampling some more Jubi Max coffee, which is going to be coming available. That should be actually able to be ordered. I'm going to do it right after July 4th, Lamont, but we have it in stock. We have it in stock. We're ready to start shipping coffee today. So, folks, we have the world's hottest comp plan on the front. We have the world's most powerful compensation plan on the back end, which is the Jubi Suite. We've added in rank advancement bonuses, infinity bonuses, check matching bonuses, which we didn't even talk about here tonight, Lamont. Bottom line is this, folks. You came to JubiMax for a reason. You came to JubiMax because you wanted to have an opportunity to improve your lifestyle, to be able to go out and make a little bit of money, okay? Maybe a lot of money. We told you we were going to be a company that was going to blend internet marketing with network marketing. Whatever I do, I finish. I'll just tell everyone that right now. I'm tenacious to a fault. And that's what we've done. We've built a system that allows you to go out and do exactly that. We've got the right marketing. We've got the right products. We're adding more products. And now, here's the thing I hope everyone really understands. There's going to come a day, mark my words, in the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months, there's going to come a day when the actuarials will have had an opportunity to see how this compensation plan pays out, and they're going to be, wow, that's one of the top 10, if not one of the top 5 highest paying out comp plans on the planet. Mark my words, folks, it's huge. So if you've ever wanted to be with a company that had the most fair compensation plan on the planet, we still have revenue sharing, we still have a point system, we still have a sampling system, we still have the loyalty program, so that you can actually solve the #1 reason in e-commerce why businesses don't grow, which is customer loyalty. We've got all of that, and in fact, we made it even better. But of course, over the last 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, on our calls have taken a longer time for us to go through some of the information, because we're kind of having to create a map from where we were to where we're headed in the future. And that extra time is part of change. And again, folks, change is good. This has given folks an opportunity to enjoy the products for longer periods. We have more testimonials now. Coming in than ever before. At the end of the day, we have, without a doubt, the most lucrative compensation plan on the planet. And I already believed, and still know today, that we have the best product line out there. But remember what I told you, folks, we don't want to sell everything at JubiMax. We just want to sell what people want to buy. And we've added in additional highly consumable products and services. So if there's anybody here on today's call who was kind of sitting on the fence saying, half of you are like, yeah, this probably will work, that's great. Let me go wait and see what somebody else says. And the other half of you are already going to work. And let me tell you something. I need everybody to go to work, folks. If you've been sitting on the fence, kind of waiting to see it all come together, well, don't wait anymore, or you're going to miss this, folks. Because one thing is for sure, success waits for no one. And if you're ready starting today, then you need to do what you can. If you're a Joe Average still, then you need to get in, do what you can. Let's get you on some training calls. Let's help you get some customers. If you're ready to be Joe Awesome, then let's help you start sharing VIP product packs with people, get you Max Team qualified so you can start enjoying $1,000 commissions over and over. And everyone working together as a team, well, it just makes the opportunity for our daily leadership bonus to be a bigger reward for those who are participating. Very, very simple. T. Lamont, I think that's pretty much it. Did I leave out any big parts, or is it really that simple in 5 or 6 minutes there? I think it is. I think it is.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
So listen, folks, I'm going to close out then with a final thought. And I say this on every webinar, and I really believe it's true, and I really live it. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are unwilling to do. We know for sure that quitters never win, and winners never quit. And here at Jubi Max, we've simply worked tirelessly, relentlessly, day after day, and again, some days literally 24 hours straight to bring this to all of you. And I am so privileged and so pleased and so honored to be able to tell all of you, we're there. We're on the home stretch. It's time to take this thing to the next level. So with that said, T. Lamont, I'm going to close out tonight's webinar, and now everybody's going to understand why I've been saying this for 4 months, T. Lamont. But folks, as we close out, I want you to remember one thing. I'll see each and every one of you at the top, on the inside, and on the beaches of the world. Bye for now, everyone.
So that's it for now. If you have any questions, please get back to the person that shared this video with you, or you can send a support ticket from your JubiRev back office. Thank you. We look forward to hearing of your success.